Give me courage to love, know the secret of us. Don't hurry my love, nothing good gets away. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Wow, Suparna Sayuja Sakaya Samanam Vriksham Parishvasvajati Kayoranya Pipalam Swadvatya Nashnananyo Abhijakashiti. Om Shiva Shri Shakti Shivoham Shaktyoham.
Om Shanti. The physicists say that the world is made up of vibrations. The whole universe is made up of electrons, protons, atoms, whilst a mystic, a yogi, says the world is made up of sound vibrations, frequency, energy, vibrations. This is the language of the spiritualist, and soon science will talk only and only in this language, as predicted by Nikola Tesla, that everything is energy, sound energy, sound vibration. Everything is light. So when we start seeing everything as light, as energy, as sound, we enter into an entirely new dimension of consciousness, where things appear in different light. Even thoughts are vibrations. Feelings and emotions are vibrations. Everything that is emanating from the consciousness and the consciousness itself is vibrations. A yogi is a light worker. Yogi is a light worker. He works on light. A yogi is an energy worker. He works on energy. He sees the energetic connection between things, and he cuts through the various differences that appear on the surface, and ultimately finds that everything is one united consciousness. Everything is one consciousness. And he moves through that united consciousness, where the individual self mingles with the universal self, and everything appears as one, and the dichotomy, the division that exists in the mind, goes away. Otherwise, each one of us, in varying degree, is a bit schizophrenic, because we are divided beings. What we think and what we speak and what we feel and what we do is entirely different. We think something else, but we speak something else and we do something else. The three are not aligned. Yoga is the alignment of speech, your thoughts, your words, and your action. That's one of the definition of yoga, where thoughts, words, and deeds get aligned. And this can happen and happen only when you live in that consciousness of vibrations. All the Avyakta Murlis, they teach us vibrational yoga, yoga of supreme consciousness, yoga of energetic connections. because we are divided beings. We appear one, but we are not one, but many inside us. In one classroom, a teacher came with a doll and she said, I will ask you a question, and if you could answer that question, you will get this doll, a beautiful doll. And she started her story. She started narrating the life of Jesus Christ, His greatness, His miracles, His crucifixion, His resurrection, and everything that's so great, grand, sublime, and pure about Him. And after finishing her lecture for 1 hour, she asked, who is the greatest man on earth? One boy raised the hand and said, Abraham Lincoln. He was from America. The teacher said, good, but not very good. And she again started narrating the greatness of Jesus Christ. And again she asked the same question. Who is the greatest man who ever walked on this planet? A boy raised the hand and he said, Mahatma Gandhi. He was from India. Teacher said, good, but not very good. Again she started glorifying Jesus Christ, bringing to the light the greatness, the great deeds. And she asked, and a boy raised a hand, and he said, Jesus Christ. The teacher was quite happy. You are right. Who are you? The boy said, I am a Jew. So teacher said, why did you say Jesus Christ then? He said, I know in my heart of hearts that Moses is the greatest man on earth. But after all, business is business. We are divided beings. Yoga means perfect alignment. In today's Sakar, Murli Baba said, you have to become accurate. Mansa, Vacha, Karmana. Thought, word and deed. But there is effort, mehnat in this. Baba has given us various drills to work upon. This is spiritual workout. This is yoga workout. This is energy workout. All our spiritual drills are what? They are energy workouts. You have to work hard. Otherwise, how will you develop your spiritual muscles? So we were reading yesterday. It's the same message. Baba is talking, or rather has emerged double foreigners in the subtle world. On the Valentine's Day of 2012, yesterday we saw about to become model of Madhuban. Now Baba is further clarifying many things, or rather taking children in a delightful excursion. फिर बाबा सभी बच्चों को वतन का चक्कर लगाने में चला. बाबा आगे था, दादी जान की हाथ पकड़कर बाबा के साथ चल रही थी. हम सभी दो दो लाइन में बाबा के पीछे चल रहे थे. पहले बाबा एक बगीचा में सबको ले गए. There is everything in the subtle world. Gardens, mountains, rivers. What you want, you say, and you will have it. बाबा ने कहा, सभी इस बगीचे में घूमो, जिसको जो फल खाना हो खाओ. Eat what you want. You can have grand lunch, dinner, breakfast, everything in the subtle world. सभी प्यार से बाबा को देखते रहे और फल तोड़कर खाते रहे. उसके बाद फिर बाबा आगे बढ़ा और एक पहाड़ी पर ले चला. First garden, now to the mountain. और कहा सभी को एक सेवा करनी है। सभी ज्वालामुखी योग की किरणें द्वारा दुखियों को सुख चैन की अनुभूति कराओ, मनसा सेवा करो। द वर्ल्ड इज सफरिंग, देयर इज सॉरो एवरीवेयर, an unknown restlessness. Wealth is not satisfying. Relationships are frustrating. Facilities, they are not filling that inner gap. Everything is there. One house at the seaside, one house in the city, one in the hill station, still unhappy. This is the dream of every man, that I should have 3 houses. One in the city, another in the hill station, and third near some seaside, some shore. And yet he is homeless. And yet he is alone. Everybody is there who say we are yours. And yet there is a gripping loneliness within. That's why Baba is saying, Sabhi Jwalamukhi Yog ki kirne dwara. Vibrations of volcanic yoga. Baba talks vibrational language. You become a volcano. Fierce yoga. Fiery yoga. Volcanic yoga. The temperature is very high. This fire, lava, it can melt anything and everything. सभी ज्वालामुखी योग की किरणों द्वारा दुखियों को सुख चैन की अनुभूति कराओ, मनसा सेवा करो. Send vibes through your mind. Give them experience. They don't want your teachings, your speeches. Rather, they are so weak. The earthlings are weaklings. The residents of the earth have become very weak. They don't have the power to absorb your teachings. They just need something, some divine experience, an upper hand that lifts them. बाबा खुद भी बैठ गया और हम सब भी एक लाइन में बैठ गए. बाबा ने कहा आजकल संसार की हालत दिन प्रतिदिन बिगड़ रही है. We are moving from bad to worse. ऐसे टाइम पर आपको रहम आना चाहिए कि हमारे भाई बहनें कितने दुखी है, उन्हें सुखी बनाना है. Last Sunday's Murli Baba talked about para upakar. This is your work, your task. Those who are busy only in self-upliftment, they cannot claim the world sovereignty. Self-upliftment, world upliftment, paropakar. Because the world is unhappy. बाबा ने कहा 5 मिनट सभी को योग की करने दो. 5 minutes. सभी बैठ गए और ऐसा वातावरण हो गया जो ऐसे लग रहा था जैसे यहाँ कोई है ही नहीं. Perfect silence. Pin drop silence. In fact, one of the definitions of yoga is silence. Yoga has got 10 definitions. सभी फरिश्ते रूप में मनसा सेवा कर रहे थे. बाबा ने कहा जैसे वतन में सभी इकट्ठा बैठे हो ऐसा कितना पावरफुल वाइब्रेशन हो गया. ऐसे सेंटर पर भी आपस में इकट्ठा होकर बैठो. जैसे सवेरे योग में बैठते हो ऐसे शाम के समय भी सेंटर का ऐसा वातावरण बनाओ जैसे फरिश्ते घूमने जाते हैं. You sat here for 5 minutes and the atmosphere is so powerful, so also. Now create such a powerful atmosphere at center. When? In the evening. Just as Amrit Vela is powerful, so make evening powerful. As if angels are roaming about. ऐसे मनसा द्वारा दुखी आत्माओं को सुख शांति की किरणें दो. Give them vibes of sukh, shanti, happiness and peace. Your angels of peace, your angels of happiness. जिससे वो आत्माएं शांति का अनुभव करे और खुश हो जाए. Let them experience peace, let them experience happiness. So give them vibes. Sit in Jwalamukhi Yoga. When you remember Baba, automatically rays spread. Even though you don't think that I am spreading this rays to those souls. The moment you become silent, the world becomes silent. The more peaceful you are, automatically the vibrations of speed spreads. So everything depends upon you. In today's Sakar Murli Baba said, remember me bahut bahut too much. Because I alone can give you peace, happiness. So, volcanic yoga. There are 10 definitions of yoga. And all the 10 should automatically come. The first, yoga is smriti, means awareness. Complete awareness is yoga. Baba uses the word smriti. Yoga means smriti. You are in smriti. You are in that awareness of the Supreme Consciousness. That stage is known as yoga. Our yoga is not about postures. The second is pilgrimage of remembrance. Yad ki yatra. The second definition of yoga is pilgrimage of remembrance. It's a pilgrimage. It's a yatra. Yatra means you're walking. So yesterday, where you were, today you should be ahead of that. This is known as yatra. If you're walking, yesterday you reached A, B, C, D. So yesterday you were at A. So today you should go ahead. Don't do reverse return journey here. Yesterday you had a very good stage and today you go back. So where you are? How will you reach the destination? Yatra means you are walking. From here you have to reach Abu Road. From Mount Abu to Abu Road. So different stations are coming. You are crossing each station, each milestone, and you are moving ahead. In today's Sakar Murli, there is a very strict sentence. Baba said, men and women marry and they become each other's enemy. They become each other's enemy. Why? Because they become barrier in each other's spiritual development. That's why marriage is total catastrophe. Barbadi. Because it is yatra. Two persons are walking together and one is tying a rope in another's leg. How will he walk? He will fall down. When he gets up, he ties the rope. Then another falls down. And the play goes on. How will they reach the destination? Second definition of yoga is pilgrimage of remembrance. Third, yoga means milan, union. Yoga means unite. Union should be there. If there is no union, it's not yoga. Fourth, yoga means lagan mein magan, lost in love. Unless and until you are lost in the love of the Supreme, it cannot be called yoga. You're totally lost in His love. You don't remember anything except Him. That's the definition of yoga. Next, yoga means sambandh, a relationship. You establish a very strong bond with Him. Now you don't have to do anything. He is your Father. Almost all religions have accepted God as mother and father. And more so as Father, the Heavenly Father, the Supreme Father. Because when you accept somebody, when you create a relationship, automatically a bond is formed and you get connected to that person. If you have no relation with anybody, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to think. He's a stranger. But God is some familiar person. So yoga means fifth, relation. Sixth, yoga means samarpan, surrender. You just surrender unto Him. You are my everything. You are our everything. You are everything. In you is everything. For you is everything. From you is everything. Everything for you, everything in you, everything for you, everything from you, everything towards you. That's yoga. Next, yoga means concentration. You're totally focused, ekagra. That's yoga. Next, yoga means attention. Complete attention is yoga. Next, yoga means soul consciousness and supreme soul consciousness. Soul conscious, self consciousness, God consciousness, or self realization or God realization. You are in the stage of soul consciousness. Then only it can be called yoga. Dehi Abhimani, Paramatma Abhimani stage is yoga. Next, yoga is energy transference. Yoga is energy transference. Urja Adan Pradan. There is an energy. From higher source, the energy is flowing into lower source. From God, the energy is flowing into soul. That's yoga. If this is not happening, then it is not yoga. He is a source of higher vibrations. We are vibrating at a low level. So when there is an energetic connection and the energy transference happens without any impedance in the language of physics. Physics talks of impedance. So impedance is removed. The obstruction is removed. The influx and the outflux of energy is yoga. 10? 10 done? Yes. So these are the 10 definitions of yoga. So volcanic yoga means awareness, pilgrimage of remembrance. There is a union happening. You are lost in the love. There is a relationship. You are absolutely focused, concentrated, zero in on zero. You totally just in the stage of surrender. Nothing remains yours. Everything is you, everything in you, everything for you, everything towards you. We live, we move and have our being in Him. Bible says, we live, we move, we have our being in Thee. You are everything. The world has ceased, disappeared. Yoga means absolute attention, perfect attention, complete attention, integrated attention, undivided, unpunctured attention. Yoga means absolute soul consciousness, not a trace of body consciousness remains. And soul consciousness ultimately takes you towards God consciousness. And last, yoga means energetic transference. Such a definition is not given anywhere. But this could be the crux, the gist of all the definitions of yoga scattered through the various and myriads of pages of Avyakta Murlis. Probably each of the 10 definitions of yoga has got a separate Murli to explain, to practice. So, angels in volcanic yoga. That's our task. So just as Amrit Vela is powerful, evening yoga should also be powerful. Just as in the subtle world the yoga is powerful and there is a pinder of silence, so also in this gross world, in this material mundane world, the yoga should become powerful. Because souls are suffering. Listen to their cries. Om Shanti.